Okay, this is the Kingsland Plantation. This is where the slaves reside. Uh, I guess this house here was the head nigger in charge. I guess the big house was the head person in charge. um, we're gonna see right now what it is. It should tell us on here which house was this, but we know all the slaves and their kids reside in these little rooms. Basically, the slave cabins. And it's nearly 200 years ago. These cabins was home to enslaved people. Wow. Okay, we're gonna walk inside this house here. This is the biggest house on here, so I'm assuming was the head nigger in charge house. you know, he had him a fireplace, keep him warm, like a little room, 2 rooms. My. It don't feel too bad in this house, but when I walked in these earlier, for some reason it didn't record. But when I walked in this, I get chills because me knowing that this is where they was at, and it's a lot of tears and pain and sorrow that was in this room, you know. And this is where they was stayed. And as you can see, was a 1 bedroom, not even a 1 bedroom. No carpet, none of that. No AC. You see what it's made out of? Like they picked the shells from off the off the beach. Wow. So that's why I tell my kids, be all you can be. Our ancestors have paved the way for all of us. We need to get it together as, and I'm talking to my black people. We need to love each other, take care of each other, and unite with each other instead of letting things divide us apart, because our ancestor has walked this land, and they didn't walk the land. They was pulled into this land and was raped, hung, beaten. Um, and I could not imagine me living back in that time. I asked myself, and I can't understand why we wouldn't fight. And I get a big argument about it because they say that we wasn't able to. But say the Indians fought, even though they was ran off their land, they fought. We know a spear and a gun don't match, but they fought. Now we fight, but we're fighting for the wrong cause. We're fighting because someone stepped on our shoe. We're fighting because a woman took another woman's man, or a man took another woman. We fight for drugs. We fight for nothing. And this is what the hard work, the pain and suffering that our ancestors endured. And I'm guilty of it too, not cherishing the moment, you know what I'm saying? Not appreciating our freedom. It's it's sad. It's real sad that someone can do another human being like that, like torture someone for no reason. No reason at all. It was no reason. What, for us to work? We would have worked. We didn't have to be beaten to work. We was built to work. We didn't need no one to tell us that we had to work. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, we have to get it together of African Americans. You know what I'm saying? We have to unite with each other, be better people. You know, not we love one another, love each other, like they love their own. You know, I mean, we all is one. I really don't black, white, Hispanic, but we know what it is. So yeah, we gotta get it together. Be better, man. Because as I look at this, it brings chills to me, and knowing that I'm walking on the same grass that my ancestors walked on, and they didn't even want to be here, but they had to. You know what I'm saying? Made me think about a lot. So yeah, just be happy and be honored that you're able to go to the store and not maybe not everything that you want or need, but you can go to the store and buy things for yourself, clothes. We no longer have to sleep and stuff like this no more. Even if we're staying in the shack, 'cause shack didn't look like this. Don't look like this. Be thankful for what you have, even if it's little. Be thankful for it, because as you look at this is nothing to be thankful for. These people ain't even had a roof over their head. I just thank God that time has changed. I mean, we know slavery is still out there because they try to entrap us in other ways. But the foremost, we have broke the change, and I believe we as black people can do better. First, we have to start with ourselves, just like these people did. In this circle, it was a lot of praying and a lot of love, in spite of what they had to endure, the times that they was on here. You know, one one of the James Johnson wrote, after preparing and eating their evening meal, they gathered around a cabinet to sing and moan songs seasonal with African mellows. Then, to the tune of an old fiddle, they danced and danced, called the Green Calm Dance. So, in spite of all what they was going through, what their kids had to go through, and what they had to endure, they still made music. And that's why I love music. Music relieve. It makes me exhale. Music. Look at this, y'all. Do you see these kids? Now you put your kids there, and you put yourself there next to that man and those two women's. Oh, the cabinets did have roof. My bad. But they didn't have doors. My. Strength to survive. In front of me is remaining of the 25 cabinet homes of 60 to 80 men, women, and children. These people had the strength to survive the misery of slavery. Come on. You see your little girl doing this right here? Thank God, man. Thank God that we can just turn on our water. See, the little things that we take for granted was big things to them and they couldn't get, and we take them for granted. I'm out.